RealAgriculture.com's coverage of Cropweek 2012 in Saskatoon is brought to you by Nodulator XL, accelerated performance, accelerated yield, and Cantera Seeds, yes you can, and FarmLink Marketing Solutions, market analysis works. We're joined right now on RealAgriculture.com by Brian Clancy of Stat Publishing, based in Vancouver, BC. Welcome today, Brian.
Howdy.
Brian, 2012 lentil market outlook. When you look at the landscape here of what's in front of us for lentil growers in 2012, what are you seeing?
I think growers right now are quite unhappy with the prices that are out there for lentils, and as a result, and also the income potential of lentils is not doing very good relative to other crops, and particularly canola. And as a result, lentil area will be down. I think the decline is going to be larger on reds because farmers really don't like the red lentil prices for spot markets or for new crop. They're in that 15 to 20 cent area, and they need to be higher to make farmers want to grow more. And the market just isn't going to go there yet. Greens will be down as well, but not quite as much because they've been performing better. There's a slightly different market area they go into, and that's been, prices have been stronger. But I still think that they haven't performed as well as other crops, and as a result, the acreage will go down.
You know, we're at Pulse Days this week in Saskatoon. 2 years ago at this meeting, it was like Disneyland. It was a circus because lentils were all the discussion as far as making, paying for a piece of the land in 1 year. What's kind of happened over a 2 year period here?
Overproduction. Well, in 2010 we had a large crop, and it was a very off-grade crop, and so that became very difficult to market. And there was a huge ending stock from that is really very low valued because of the quality of the crop. And so that was an issue for that crop. Then we go into 2011, and while the acreage came down, it didn't come down enough. And even though, with the carryover from 2010, you just started this season with a massive inventory. Now, a lot of the inventory isn't usable into regular human consumption markets, but some of it did go there. Like there was a lot of bulk conventional shipments in August and September, and most of that was old crop. And that took away prospective demand for new crop reds in particular, and that became an issue as we roll forward. Those buyers just are not participating. The other issue, of course, is the world economy is not good. Buyers are reluctant to put on any kind of long position. They're trying to buy more hand-to-mouth, and they're not financing anything. A lot of them, the small buyers, don't hedge their currency. So with the world situation, currencies are bouncing around a lot, and that's keeping them very careful in what they buy and more hand-to-mouth.
So what's going to entice growers in 2012 to plant lentils again?
Well, there will always be lentils grown. I think that in order to make lentil acreage not fall as much as it will likely fall, or to increase, prices would have to come up a lot, and they would have to come up on spot markets, and that just is not going to happen. There would have to be some kind of disaster somewhere, but any disaster that's going to happen isn't going to affect spot markets. It's going to be more of a new crop situation. Say turkey's crop was to become a failure. We wouldn't really know that until after our crop is seeded, so it would have no impact on lentil area, but it would have an impact on new crop prices.
Where are you pegging lentil acres for the 2012 season in Saskatchewan?
Figured down probably anywhere between 10 and 25% decline. I think you have to look at it as a range, because the more people here are very pessimistic on acreage. The more they convince the trade that the acreage will be collapsing, the more possibility there is that prices will respond, especially new crop prices, and that'll help bring land back in. So you have to always be careful about the mood. So right now the mood's very negative, and if that gets a price response, then it will be less negative.